Hey guys, how's it going? So today I have a bit of radio news for you, and there really hasn't been a lot going on in radio as of late, but a change is coming to the Los Angeles market. KNX All News Radio will no longer be heard on the FM. Now, they will retain the format on their AM counterpart, but the station is no longer going to be heard on 97.1 FM. Now, News Radio KNX will still be available on the AM, online, and on their app, but you will not hear it on 97.1 anymore. May 11th, News Radio is going to give way to sports. And the station will be called 97.1 The Fan, and it will debut on May 11th, 2026. So once again, 97.1 is going to be mimicking their counterpart in Detroit. Just like when 97.1 was FM Talk back in the day, when it was FM Talk on 97.1 and it was FM Talk on 97.1 in LA and on 97.1 in Detroit. It's just that obviously they're going to have different names now. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to retain the KNX-FM call letters. My guess is they might. Because usually with sports stations, they like to take historic call letters. So the call letters, as far as I know, unless something has changed, will likely keep the KNX call letters. Now, this is the first time Odyssey has flipped one of their FM counterparts. That was carrying an all news format. Most of those changes were made before Odyssey, before Odyssey purchased all the CBS stations. Because of course, in most of Odyssey's big markets that have all news radio, you have like in San Francisco, you have KCBS on 106.9. Philly, you have KYW on 103.9, which was the old WDRE. Of course, in New York City, you have WINS on 92.3 now, which is kind of a very different story than LA. They're doing quite well. And then, of course, you have 105.9 in Chicago, simulcasting WBBM. So this is kind of an interesting development. Now, I'm not sure if Odyssey will be reevaluating their all news radio FM counterparts in other markets. I guess we'll just have to see. But nevertheless, I thought that was interesting. Now, I thought for maybe a time that possibly that Odyssey might launch a sports station on 98.7 in LA, but clearly this isn't going to be the case now. And which leads me to believe that WWJ in Detroit is not going to get an FM counterpart. But with them polling 4 shares, maybe they don't need to. And just as a side note, I was kind of looking at the Detroit radio ratings, this last book, and it was kind of interesting. 97.1 The Ticket was right at the top, and I kind of figured it might be because of the basketball season, like college basketball. And of course, Michigan ended up winning the championship. And, Michigan State did pretty well. So that didn't really surprise me. And, all the other stations were the usual suspects up at the top. WCSX took quite a tumble. I haven't really seen them that low in a while. And then you kind of go down the list. Now, WLLZ, boy, that's really slipped. They've been at a 2.2. Now, I'm not certain what the billing of wheels is, but I can tell you that it's far, far behind WCSX and WRIF by far. And with 94.7 taking the tumble they did, and likely they'll work themselves the way up. It kind of makes me wonder how much longer iHeart is going to keep wheels. Are they going to keep wheels for a while, for the foreseeable future, or are they going to I guess you could say, what's the word I want to use? Are they going to flip the format to something else? I guess we'll just have to see what happens here in the near future. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And as always, guys, have a great rest of your day.